To the left side this time, Moniz, waist-high snap. Senior back pedals. Looks like a quarterback draw, and he's hit and slammed down across the 20 at the 22-yard line. And there was a host of Buffaloes led by the inside linebacker, Doug Rippey, a loss of 9 yards in that quarterback sack. Moniz, long cadence, takes a snap. Here comes pressure. Nice save. Here comes a second wave, and Josh Hardigan got there for the Buffaloes along with Doug Rippey. John Major creeping up at the line of scrimmage from his linebacker position. Shotgun snap to Moniz. Sets in the pocket, throws, and it is nearly picked off by Parker Orms. They try a drag over the middle to Pollard, and Orms was right there. Ball just behind the receiver. I beg your pardon, it was Stutzman. And Orms got both hands on it, but he could not hold on. Third down of this game. From the 33-yard line, Hansen, quick drop, slant pattern, right side, catch is made at the 40. That's a first down for Colorado as the wide receiver is hauled down. Cepolo at the 41-yard line, gain of 8 yards. To the left, that's the boundary side of the formation. Retreats, set screen, right side, past 30-yard line, Speedy. Got room, running up the right side, running at the 50. It's a foot race along the sideline, 30, 25, 20. Hit from behind, and he's run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line down to the 18 before Torres was there to bring him down. And the explosive speed of Speedy Stewart out of the backfield on his screen. He got great blocking up line. Baxter in the eye. Power formation. Hansen drops to throw, sets, rifles in end zone. Richardson leaping in the air. End zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. 12:02 to play in quarter number 3. A big run by Speedy Stewart of 52 yards, and then a 15-yard strike from Hansen to Richardson, and finally, the Buffaloes are on the board. Motion man is a D-hand to the backfield. On first down, Hansen looks left, delivers right, D-hand the grab at the 50. I beg your pardon, it's Tyler McCulloch. The freshman, big body out there for Tyler McCulloch, and his first college catch is a 6-yard gain. McCulloch, the freshman out of Elgin, to bring the blitz. There's a snap to Moniz. They call it off. He steps up in the pocket. He's grabbed by Travis Sanderfeld, and he's hauled down at the 10-yard line for a quarterback sack.
And that's what I was talking about on this particular series of downs. If the defense had to make the plays, they had him back to the 14-yard line, and now
the fullback, Harrington, out of the backfield. Hansen retreats to throw, sets up the screen, gets it on the right side. Speedy, he's got room to run, running at the 40, picks up the first down, makes a man miss at the 30-yard line. High stepping it across the 25, spins into the arms of a tackler at the 23, and they take him down to the turf here at Aloha Stadium at the 20-yard line. A big-time double-digit pickup. Kavika Arnellis is there on the tackle, but 27 yards in a screenplay, and the Buffaloes have a first down at the 21-yard line. In off the left side. Ball on the right hash mark. Hansen under center, retreat, steps over the pocket, got men at his feet, throws it, slant left side. Richardson the catch, kneeling down in the end zone. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! How about that play? A 21-yard pass, and Tyler Hansen put that one in a spot the size of a bread box to find Richardson in the end zone, and that makes it 24-13 Hawaii. He's out of the pistol formation. He's got receivers, 2 left, 2 right. Drops to throw, sets up in the pocket, hit from behind by Chidiro Uribe, and the ball is loose, and it's covered up by Colorado, and that's the first turnover of the game. Chidira Uzo Duribe came knifing in off the defensive left side and took down the quarterback, knocking the ball loose. It was recovered by Conrad Obi, and the Buffaloes defense has come up huge, and they have it first down and 10 on the Hawaii 34-yard. Freshman McCulloch where he should line up. H-back to the left. Snap to Hansen, sets to throw. He's got all kinds of time. Rifles it right side. Catch is made inside the 20 at the 17-yard line by the freshman McCulloch. At the 15, he's hauled down, and it's a gain of 19 yards. Richard Torres eventually with the tackle, and it's a first down. It's a 34-yard field goal. Oliver with his first field goal attempt. Snap put down. Kick is up. It is on its way, and it is good. A 34-yard field goal by Will Oliver, the true freshman. There's only one other school in America at the BC. Period. 4-man front for the Buffaloes. Shotgun snap taken by the quarterback. Throws it left side. Pass is knocked down. And getting a fingertip on that football was Parker Orms, and he was there in a position to pick it off. Pass. One receiver right, one left. Play action. Hansen sets up the screen, throws it off speed. He's got all kinds of room. Gets a nice cut block at the 35. Makes a move at the 32. And he submarines inside the 30 down to the 28-yard line. And a beautiful cut block off the left side that time before Michael Kendricks. Third down and 15. The Buffs were 2 of 12 a week ago on third down. From the 23, snap to Hansen. Boots to his right. Running to the near sideline. Looking downfield. Rifles it. Diving out of bounds. And coming down with the football. Was it a catch? Yes, it was a catch by Kyle Cepolo. He went leaning out. If he would have clipped his toenails this morning, that would not be a catch, but somehow he kept the toes. Under center, takes a snap, hands off Speedy, left side, he's got a hole, he dives forward, he's got a first down, I believe. He kind of reached out and put the ball down as he got hit around the midsection, lifted up in the air. Well, let's see, they stretch it out. Nope, did not get it. Wow. Cale's second possession, 1st and 10 for the Buff 44. Maynard with a pump. Here comes pressure now. Rippey is there. Throw it, and it's picked off by John Major at the 39-yard line. Off his back foot because Rippey was in his face. Maynard kind of lobbed it up, and John Major, the junior from Parker, went leaping up and plucked it out of the sky, and that's the first turnover of the game. 5:06 to play in this opening quarter. Some pressure. It's Michael Kendrick. Snap under center. Hanson rears back off his back foot. Throws it down the left side. Paul Richardson to grab at the 30-yard line at the 25. And he spins and dances out of bounds with Steve Williams. The streak down the left side by number 6. And it's a big gain for Colorado. A pickup of 36 yards. And that's a first down for CU.
Is he good or what? But I want to
fast.
That's it.
Something to that effect.
Yep.
First down at 15.
You got it right.
For the 29. Screen pass. Dumped it off left side. Speedy's got room. Atkins with a nice cut block up the left side at the 15. He tight ropes the sideline and eventually is run out of bounds right around the 13-yard line. And Zim, how effective through a 13. Make it 17 straight away. And it's a bad snap. He gets it down and almost a checked kick by Will Oliver, and somehow he got that one to go through. It takes a snap, turns to his left, hands out to Cifelli. He got met at the 2-yard line and swallowed up right there. And how about that play defensively by Doug Rippey? The Mike linebacker came knifing in that time and cut down the running back for a loss of a yard. Outstanding.
In the first period, 19 plays. Well, 18 plays.
Left-footed kicker, and it's blocked by Colorado. Ball is loose. It is picked up. Sandersfeld has it. He'll return it up the right side. He's grabbed around the waist at Buffalo's 15-yard line. There's a pitch. Sweeping right. Cifelli, he looks like he wants to throw it. He's grabbed by Doug Rippey and sacked back at the 24-yard line. They pitched that one to Cifelli. Looked to be a halfback option pass. He was setting up to throw on that right hash mark at around the 23. And a loss that time for the Cal Bears of 7 yards as Rippey sniffed that one out, came charging through the eye. Hanson sets to throw, screen, right side, Speedy. He's got one man to beat, breaks a tackle of the linebacker, running across the 45, cuts to his left, hit from behind as they push him across the 40, down to the 38-yard line, and that's a first down for Colorado. And once again, there's that screen play to Speedy Stewart, a gain of 16 yards before DJ Holt was there to bring him down.
Well, Rodney has 9.
Los Angeles, snap, put down at the 42. 52-yard kick is up. It is on its way, and it is good. How about that for the freshman, Will Oliver? Those kicking duties have been troublesome in recent years, but the freshman now 3 for 3 in his young career. Down at 15 for the 28. Slot to the right, ball center of the field. Hanson shotgun snap. Steps up in the pocket. Rears back now. Rifles it down the right side. Leaping grab by Richardson at the 45. Years ago, 4th down at a very short one from the 29. There's a quarterback sneak. There's a push. And it looks like the linesman running up the sideline will give him the 30-yard marker. And if that is the case, it is a first down. 16-6 Cal. 2nd down at 5 for the Buffs from 35. Hanson to throw. Right side. Catch by McCulloch, the big freshman. Makes the grab at the 40. Turns upfield the 42. And he's driven out of bounds by Mark Anthony on the far side. That's a first. Slot to the left. Throw the receiver screen out there. Catch is made at the 39 by Paul Richardson. Breaks it out across the 40, 45, 40, and inside the 40-yard line down to the 38-yard line before he's eventually brought down by D.J. Campbell. He got a nice block that time on that little bubble screen, if you will, and the speed of Paul Richardson darted forward for a gain of 20. And out of the shotgun, takes a snap, drops. Nice coverage. Throw over the middle. Dehan the catch at the 15, the 10, the 5, and he waltzes in for the touchdown. Oh, the protection that time on Tyler Hanson was outstanding. He had all sorts of time, and he dumped it over the middle to the tight end, Dehan, who took it in from 37 yards out. And that makes it 16-12 in favor of the Cal Bears. But what a great way to open up the third quarter in that drive, Larry Zimmer.
You bet. What a gorgeous play. Dehan was wide open.
41 now, moving from left to right is Cal under center. Maynard, the snap drops. Here comes pressure, and he runs to his right, gets hammered by John Major. And from the other side was Chidera Uzodiribe. Lost yardage all the way back to the 28-yard line.
Hey, Mark, 7 guys.
13 yard. Buffaloes are down by 10. Hansen to throw. 3rd down and 6. Swing it right side. Richardson to grab. Eludes one man. It's a foot race. 35-30, 25-20. They're not going to get him. 5. Touchdown. Touchdown, Paul Richardson. Holy cow, does he have some wheels. A 66-yard strike. They dealt it to number 6. He made one man miss, and then he was off to the races, and the Buffs pull within 23-19 with 1:41 to play in quarter number 3 here at Folsom Field.
Well, Gary said it before, and you said it earlier. Get the ball
on 3rd down attempts. Shotgun snap to Maynard. Drops. Here comes pressure up the middle. He got hit. Stays on his feet. The second wave comes in. Parker Orms was there for Colorado, along with Josh Hardigan, and they bring him down for a loss of 10 yards on 3rd down.
Parker Orms was making the first hit.
Parker Arms has great bloodlines. I coached his uncle down at Fort Lewis College. Joe Karosik was one of the toughest guys.
He's okay off the sideline. 2 tight ends. Hansen set to throw. Throws a slant right side. Caught by Richardson. It's a foot race. Running at the 40. Running at the 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. He's having a game for the ages. Over 200 yards receiving, and the Buffaloes have taken the lead. A 78-yard strike to go along with a 66-yard touchdown, and the Buffs are on top 26-23 to start the 4th quarter here at Folsom Field. And he is lighting this place on fire.
I tell you, I've seen a lot of performances by wide receivers at Colorado, and I'm talking about the Westbrooks, the McCoys. I don't know that I've ever seen a game like this.
Football games?
Sure.
2nd down, long eight for the 29. Hansen dropping to throw. Screen pass right side. Speedy's got it running at the 30. Gets a block 35, 40. 45-yard line. Cuts to his left. Gets another block. Finally grabbed around the ankles by Steve Williams and hauled down at the 45. And how well has that screen play worked for the Buffaloes through almost 2 games? A 26-yard pickup, and that's a 1st down by Colorado.
Well, you know, that was very telling, that what Gary Barnett said. I would not have known.
Here we go. Power formation. 2 tight ends to the left. Hansen turns. Play action. Boots out to his right. It's a foot race looking for the 1st down. He has got the 1st down at the 30. Hit from behind, and he's run out of bounds.
Now, that was a good call.
That was an outstanding call. Give the thumbs up to Eric Oliver to kick. He tied this one towards the end of regulation at 30 apiece. Sapp put down. Kick by Oliver is up. It's on. It's good, and he is true again right down Main Street. Now the Buffs take a 33-30 advantage, but Cal will have its opportunity now.
Here comes Ralphie in the Buffs.
Yeah, the Buffaloes are taking the field, and Ralphie doing not her semicircle run, but a diagonal run from south to north. Up and down Sports Authority Field at Mile High, and Ralphie's run sponsored by Cinch Jeans. Opening possession for the Rams. 10:52 to play in quarter number 1. Hand off to Raymond Carter, and he finds nothing right there. Nice job penetrating defensively by the junior. Will Precheck. 1st and 10 for the 20. Hansen under center, takes a snap, drop, throws it right side. Paul Richardson to grab. He spins and eludes one defender. He gives ground and leaps across the 25 to the 26-yard line. And that is a gain of 6 yards on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down, and the tackle that time was by Shaquille Barnett. Wide man on the far side is Logan Gray. Backs her in the eye, moving left to right here in the 2nd. Receiver screen, catches made by Richardson. Gets a nice block by Gray, picks up the 1st down, running at the 35, out of bounds on the far side at the 40-yard line. There, the tackle was James Skelton, the strong side linebacker. That's a gain of 14 yards. Ball, right hash mark, under center. Hansen drops out of empty backfield, swing it left side. Safety valve catch by Speedy, runs across the 35, and he squares the shoulders. And then bulls his way out of bounds to the far side about the 38-yard line. So they got the penalty back. Momo Thomas was there on the tackle, right back to the offset eye. Takes a snap, straight drop, sets up, great pressure, got hit by Rippey, stays on his feet, running forward. David Goldberg is there, along with a couple of other Buffaloes to haul him down. And Thomas probably got back to the initial line of scrimmage, so there was no loss, but great pressure that time by the Buffaloes front. Thomas, the sophomore, the snap, turns to his right, hands off to Woke, gets stuck behind one of his own offensive linemen, has to give ground. Anthony Perkins is there, great penetration. He, along with John Major, chase him all the way back to the 40-yard line and out of bounds. But AP Anthony Perkins with a great tackle for a loss of 6 yards that time. Right. Hansen under center, the snap, he's looking left the whole way, looking, delivers, catches made, Tony Clemens at the 30, running at the 35, and out to the 37-yard line at T. Clem. With his first catch, a gain of 12 yards, and that's a 1st down. Elijah Blue Smith is there in the tackle, and the Buffaloes move the chains. One wide receiver right On 1st and 10 for the 38. Hansen drops to throw, looks for the screen. They dump it over the middle. Speedy with the catch at the 40, running at the 45, jukes at the 47, and he is out near the 48-yard line, very near to the first down marker. Tackle by Shaquille Barrett, the middle linebacker. That's again to the right side. Backs for the offset eye. Hansen, little hitch pattern out on the far side. Catch is made by Clemens. He breaks the tackle up the sidelines. He goes to the 40-yard line out of bounds, and it's a first down. A pickup of 8 yards on the quick hitch and go on the left side. 15 to play in the first half. First down and 10 for the Buffaloes from the Rams 40-yard line. Snap to Hansen. Sprints out right. Hands off. Speedy Stewart makes a nice cut at the 20. Take it to the 34-yard line. Down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And it's a first down gain of 12 yards. Nordley Cappy was there in the tackle, and that zone blocking scheme up front that time. And that's Logan Gray. Richardson, the wide man, boundary side right is McCulloch. Hansen turns, hands off Speedy, finds a hole, running at the 20, runs over a man at the 15, still on his feet, down to the 11-yard line. And that time a big hole for Speedy Stewart, and a gain of 17. First down, Colorado at the 11-yard line. From the 2-yard line, Hansen, option left side, he turns upfield, dives, gets hit at the 1, second effort, end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. 2:37 to play in quarter number 2. Option to the left side, and the quarterback, Tyler Hansen, with the second effort, found the end zone, and the Buffs were within a PAT of tying the Cinch Jeans Rocky Mountain Showdown here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Thomas is out of the shotgun, takes a snap, dropping. Here comes pressure, lobs it down the left side, pass is incomplete. Oh, what a great defensive play over the top by Ray Polk, intended down the left sideline. For the Rams wide receiver, Emmanuel Mitchell, I beg your pardon, Lee Clubb. And Ray Polk got there about a split second after the ball, and he not only separated. Now the drive stays alive. Shotgun snap to Hansen, screenplay, right side, catch is made back shoulder by Speedy, gets a nice block at the 45, running at the 50, up the right sideline, running at the 45, down to the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 20 yards on the screen to the right side before Arakpo was there to bring down Rodney Stewart. First down, Colorado. Third down and 18 now for the Buffaloes. 47 seconds remaining in the first half, tied at 7. Hansen boots to his right, he's got room to run. Tucks it, running at the 45, running at the 40, cuts inside the defender, running at the 35, running at the 30, and number 9, Tyler Hansen, has got a first down scramble of 19 yards. And there's a late flag thrown on the play. Shaq Bell made the stop eventually for the Rams. Speedy Stewart shifts from right to left in the backfield. Snap to number 9. He stands tall in the pocket. Now runs to his right. He's going to pick up yardage. He throws it back in the end zone. Cephalo's there. Leaping in the air. Makes the grab. Back in the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. What appeared to be nothing more than Hansen picking up yardage to run to the sideline and stop the clock at the last second. He heaves it to the back of the end zone. Ivory Hurd had given up about a half step on Kyle Cephalo, and the senior from Boise, Idaho, hauls it in, and the Buffs have their first right of the game, 13. With the tail of the tandem, Hansen under center, turns, play action. He sets to throw, throws it over the middle, wide open. Tony Clemens, 10-yard line, 5-yard line, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. Oh my! That is a 44-yard smack wide open touchdown by Tony Clemens. Rule, and there's going to be some real issues with it. Shotgun snap to Thomas. Here comes pressure up the middle. He is grabbed. The big fella stays on his feet, rushes forward. And official, they'll call this one a loss of a yard. So give the sack to the Buffaloes. Josh Hardigan was there on the tackle for the Buffs here in the third. Under center, Thomas snap. Pitches now to Raymond Carter. Throw back to Pete Thomas. High pass. He makes the grab, and he is slammed down. You cannot stretch out your quarterback that way. Pete Thomas had to go up in the air, and Greg Henderson nearly cut him in half at the 44-yard line. And Thomas is slow to get here at Sports Authority Field. Hansen on first down, turns, hands off Speedy. He has a big hole left side, running at the 20, breaks a tackle at the 22, and out across the 25 and out of bounds. That's a 10, almost 11-yard pickup by Rodney. 29 out of the shotgun snap. Hansen drops to throw, swing it near side. Rodney the catch at the 25, outruns the linebacker 30, 45, 40-yard line, and he runs into Ivory Hurd at the 43-yard line. And that's a first down, a gain of 14 yards. And I'm sorry. Now for the 46-yard line. Play action to Jones. Hansen sets to throw. He's got time. Here comes a holding flag. Tyler's going to run off to his left. Gets to the 45, runs to the 40-yard line out of bounds, being chased by James Skelton, but get ready, here comes a flag against the Buffaloes. I think one of the big uglies up front got picked up or hold. The wide man to the right, Tony Clemens, wide man left, back to the offset eye. Tony Jones Takes the hand off the tailback. Did a nice job reading that block and high steps his way through traffic inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. Boy, that was a mature run that time by the youngster, Tony Jones, a gain of 9 yards.
Really nice run.
Rodney Stewart, the low setback. Hanson snap, retreat, swinging out right side. Rodney, he's got room to run. Running 40, 45, 30, 25-yard line up the sideline. Picks up the first down, and he walks the tightrope along the far side, and he's out of bounds inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. What were you saying about a tough first down at 20? Nothing to it when you got number 5 out there. 10 for the 14. Play action, booting out to his left. Hanson looks. He's got a man to beat. Makes a juke step move on Cappy. Running at the 15, running at the 10, and he drives his shoulder into Ivory Hurd and pulls his way down to the 5-yard line. That's close to a first down.
And and he didn't want to go out of bounds. He wanted to keep that clock
back
running.
to the eye. Speedy Stewart down in the eye. Quarterback keeper. And Tyler Hanson stays on his feet, continues to charge, end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. 1:15 to play in the fourth quarter, a 10-minute drive, 15 plays, and now it's a 27-14 ball game. Colorado here in the Cinch Jeans, Rocky Mountain Showdown. That's what you call ball. Out of the shotgun, like either side by a running back. Just high snap, sophomore dances, now looks, here comes pressure, hit by John Major, and sacked back at the 41-yard line. You know what that is? That's a coverage sack because he had a lot of time, and there was nowhere to go with that ball, and John Major ends up with the sack in the ball game. That is the third sack of the game. Out of the shotgun, he's got Raymond Carter to his left, drops the throw, here comes pressure, and he's sacked again. It was 2 players, Tony Paremba, along with Doug Rippey. They came from either side and met at the quarterback, and that's a turnover on downs.
And that's it.
And that's an exclamation point for the Buffaloes. One final snap on 1st and 10 for the 49. Knee down, and that's the ball game here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. And the first head coaching victory in John Eber's career comes into Cinch Jeans Rocky Mountain Showdown as the Buffaloes knock off the Colorado State Rams 28-14 here at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. For the 42, shotgun snap to Miller. Quarterback draw, he tucks it, and he's grabbed and swarmed under. Conrad Obey was there for the Buffaloes, riding him down. That's a loss of about a half a yard on that play. That'll bring up 3rd down. We'll call it almost 9 now for the Buckeyes. On left hash mark, Braxton Miller under center. Deep drop, sets in the pocket. Here comes pressure, grabbed around the ankles, and he's sacked back at the 11-yard line. Beautiful defensive play. Coming in and making that stop for the Buffaloes. Off the defensive end position was Josh Hardigan. 2nd down and 7 from the 24-yard line. Tight end to the left. That's the boundary side of the formation for Braxton Miller. Takes the shotgun snap, and he gives off to the tailback who finds nothing. In fact, for a loss of 2 yards. Yeah. Derek Webb is in there defensively for the Buffaloes.
Comes in from behind to make that tackle.
Outstanding play that time by the Buffs defensively. Jamal Berry was on the now in the backfield. One running back is Speedy Stewart. Hanson, quick turn, quick looks left, now looks right, delivers out there. Paul Richardson grabbing the 25, running at the 30, weaving through traffic across field, running at the 35. He drops the shoulder and pulls his way across the 40 and out of bounds at the 42-yard line. That's a double-digit pickup that time, and that is the first down of the contest for the Buffaloes, a gain of 19. That's the Built Ford Tough first down. Brought to you by our local Ford stores. Ford driveway from their own 46-yard line. Hanson is out of the shotgun, takes a snap. Here comes a blitz, picked up nicely by Rodney Stewart. Tyler turns. He's got room to run, running at the 45, running at the 50. Gets a nice cut block by Rodney Stewart, and he slides down to the 41-yard line. That's a first down scamper that time of 14 yards by Tyler Hanson, and that moves the chains for Colorado. First down and 10 now for the Buckeyes, 44-yard line. First time the Buffs have been in Ohio State territory. Motion man Keenan Canny through the backfield. Baxter in the eye. Under center Hanson. Turns, play action. Sets to throw. Steps over the pocket. Rifles it over the middle. Catch is made. Back shoulder by Ryan Dehan at the 28. Inside the 25. Down to the 21-yard line. And that's a first down pickup of 24 yards. And the Buffaloes have got something going offensively here in Columbus, Ohio.
And Mark, this is the first series that Colorado has not been so tentative. They've sought
out of the shotgun. Hanson. He's flanked to his left by Rodney Stewart. Takes a snap, drops. He wants to throw. He tucks it now. Now he boots out to the right. He's being chased by a defender. Throws it back at the end zone. It's a jump ball. Tony Clemens has got it. End zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. A broken play as Tyler Hansen booted out to his right. He had a defender, JT Moore, right in his face and just lobbed it up. It was a jump ball, and the former Michigan Wolverine has come back to be a thorn in the side of the Buckeyes, and Colorado's finally on the board, 17-6 here in Columbus. Tony. Right hash mark, H-back right, slot to the left. Under center, snap to Miller, play action, steps over the pocket, hit, and he's sacked back across the 50 at the 48-yard line. And what a homecoming for Columbus native Doug Rippey. A loss of 8 yards, and for Rippey, that's his 3rd sack of the campaign.
What do you think? You think Embry's little conversation had something to do with that?
From their own 48-yard line. Under center is Braxton Miller. Takes a snap, draw play, turns, hands off, and getting corralled and hauled down right at the 50-yard line. It was Carlos Hyde. And he was surrounded out there. Will Precheck and Anthony Perkins collaborating on the stop. That's a gain of a couple of yards, but that brings up 4th down and 11 now for the Buckeyes. 4-man front for the Buckeyes. Hansen drops to throw. They pick it up, throw it over the middle. Wide open, tight end grab. Dehan at the 47-yard line takes a shot, and he's down at the 48-yard line. A 22-yard pickup, and that is a 1st down for Colorado. That's a slot left formation, boundary side right, spinning right, Hansen hands off, Speedy breaks it out of the open, running at the 45, jukes a man at the 35, running at the 30. He's hit by Bryant and twisted down inside the 30 at the 24-yard line. And that's a 1st down for Colorado, a pickup of 26 yards. Kicking from left to right, Gorman to hold. He kneels down inside the right hash mark at the 37. I beg your pardon, 47-yard field goal. Oliver's kick is up. It is on its way, and it is good. So with 4:47 to play in quarter number 3, that is a 47-yard field goal by Will Oliver, who makes his 6th consecutive field goal. Is 1 of 7 on 3rd down attempts from the 19. Hansen a throw over the middle. Dehan back shoulder catch at the 35. He's got a 1st down across the 40, and the big tight end rolls to the 43, almost the 44-yard line. And a new set of downs for Colorado, and that's a 2nd big catch of the afternoon by Ryan Dehan, a gain of 24-yard. Miller out of the shotgun, takes a snap in an empty backfield, stands high in the pocket, grabbed from behind, and he's sacked back at the 33-yard line. Josh Hardigan, his 2nd sack of the ball game and 4th of the campaign. That's a loss of 6 yards for the Buckeyes.
And that's 12 career sacks for Josh.
4th down and 10. Buffs are going to go for it. Inside Buckeyes territory, there's a pass right side, catch is made. Logan Gray inside the 25, down to the 19-yard line, and that's where he's finally corralled. And Zach Dalmacone is there on the tackle at 25-yard.
It wasn't out of hand at that time. It was a 13-point deficit.
1st down at 25 for the 35. Screen pass right side. Tony Jones to grab. He's got a group out in front of him, running at the 20, running at the 15, then hit and knocked out of bounds on the far side from the 14-yard line. Hansen out of the shotgun. Takes a snap, drops to throw, stands tall in the pocket, throws it end zone. Tyler McCulloch, did he hold on? Yes, touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. The freshman out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. On a post pattern, makes a grab in traffic, and the Buffaloes tack on 6. A 14-yard strike from Hansen to McCulloch with 3:31 to play.
Well, that was a good drive by the Buffs.
Well, it
started back at the 9-yard line.
Yep. Standing at the 40, takes a snap. Lobestol retreats. Good protection. Throws it away. Intercepted by Ray Polk. Runs it up the left side. Has the quarterback to beat. Down the sideline. Running at the 30. At the 20. Hit from behind. And run out of bounds. Interception number 2 this season. Lobestol throws it up. Polk with the INT. And the Buffs have it 1st down and 10 from the Washington State 20-yard line. A 51-yard return. And you're looking for a quick start. We've got it here at Folsom Field.
That's what I'm talking about. You got to get pressure. They did get pressure on Lobestol up the middle.
Ball on the left hash mark. Shotgun snap to Lobestol. Hand off to the tailback, and Mintz is blowing up that time. Beautiful job defensively. Tyler Alice. He knows how to play linebackers in. That's where he spent the first couple of years of his career. He was a fullback earlier this season, but he comes in and just blew that one up. No gain on the play. It looks to be Jones. Play action, setting to throw. Hansen nearly hit from behind. Now runs forward. Tucks it. He's running forward across the 30 to 35. Took a shot at the 36-yard line and down at the 36. And that's what he needed for the first 3rd and 7 for the 40. Shotgun snap to Hansen. Drops to throw. He's got time. Pumps. Now throws. Leaping grab across the 50 by Richardson. Running to his left. Weaving through defenders. Inside the 45. Down to the 40-yard line. And Paul Richardson with a big gain of 20 yards and a 1st down for Colorado. And here comes a late flag in this play. Boy, that ball had a bit too much air under it by Tyler Hansen.
But he went up and got it.
At the 38. Snap, put down. Oliver, swing of the right leg. Kick is up. It is on its way, and it is good. Well, Will Oliver. Shotgun snap, turns, hands off. Winston, he got hit by Rippey. Second wave came in, brought him down. And the Buffs defense stands tall on 4th down. It's a turnover on downs. A loss of 3 yards, and the Buffaloes will take over 1st down and 10 at the 44-yard line with 11:50. Hanson under center, takes a snap, drops, looks to throw, throws the fade left side. Paul Richardson makes the grab, left corner of the end zone. Touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. And a penalty after the play. Daniel Simmons just shoving Paul Richardson out of bounds afterward, and so they'll tack that off on the kickoff. But the Buffaloes have taken the lead 9-7 with 9:16 to play. Paul Richardson with his 5th touchdown catch of the campaign, and the Buffs out of the shotgun, takes a snap, fakes the inside handoff, steps over the pocket. He is hit by John Major, and he's rammed right into the ground at the 50-yard line. And the junior John Major out of Ponderosa High School, like a bolt of lightning, came right up the middle and planted the quarterback at midfield here at Folsom Field. A loss of 7 yards.
First sack.
Calls for the ball, takes it, waste time. Here comes a stunt at the middle. He's hammered back across the 40. David Goldberg and Brian Lockridge collaborating on the quarterback sack. And for Lockridge, who just moved to the secondary, that's not his first career sack. As a Buffalo, he's never played defense before. So in game number in front, Hanson out of the shotgun, drops. He's got all kinds of time, throws it downfield.
There you go.
Grab at the 35, running at the 32 to the near sideline, and they cut him down the numbers at the 31-yard line. Okay, you're close right now.
Spike it.
Buffs have got to spike it. 8 seconds. Now they've stopped the clock until they get it set. 21-yard pickup that time. Hanson under center, the snap, and he spikes the ball right there with 5. He's been outstanding. Hit on blocked earlier, put down. It's a rough snap. Kick is up. It is on its way by Will Oliver, and it is good. As time expires, a 48-yard field goal by Will. 2nd down and 9 from the 37. Hanson under center. The snap, short drop, looks right, throws a slant. Logan Gray the grab, and he barely caught that football. It went sailing right by the outstretched hands. Now the defender, Tyree Toomer, that time nearly had that one knocked right. Motion man now, Paul Richardson. Hanson under center, fakes it right, swing it on the right side, and the catch is made speedy. He's got room. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. He takes a shot, and he's knocked out of bounds on the far side by Casey Locker. A little misdirection, a pump to the left, and that sent the defense running, and to the right side, the little swing to Speedy Stewart, and he gains 34, and it's a goal-to-go situation now for the Buffalo.
Really well-designed play. Now what happened on that? Richardson
back is Speedy Stewart. Hanson under center, drops, looks, throws the fade left side. Clemens puts the brakes on, goes up, makes the grab, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. Daniel Simmons, what an offensive pass interference. He's barking at the official. T. Clem has the score, and the Buffs are on top 19-10 with 10:01 to play in quarter number 3.
That's 3 touchdowns in 3 games for Clemens, and I didn't see any push off there.
Yep, 2nd down and 10 for the 40. Shotgun snap to Lobestall, swing it off on the right side. Winston the grab, and he takes a whale of a shot at the midsection. Coming up was Greg Henderson. They just swung that one out, and there was too much air under that ball, and Winston had to keep the head up in the air, and he was going to take a shot loss of 2 yards as Henderson nearly cut him in half out in the right flat.
You know, that's one guy we don't talk too much about because he just goes out there and does
all right, hash mark moving left to right. Handoff, Rodney Stewart, right side, 35, 40-yard line, steps out of it. It's a foot race, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, hit and run out of bounds by Dayon Buchanan. And that time, Rodney Stewart got a big hole off the right side. It looked like he was shot out of a cannon. As he works his way all the way down to the 21-yard line, that's a scamper of 42 yards for Rodney Stewart.
And that's going to put him over 100. So that's his first 100-yard game of the season. And I tell you what, Buchanan had a really good angle on him. And
no receivers, 3 tight ends. Hanson turns, hands off. Rodney Stewart turns upfield, end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. The first rushing touchdown by a running back in 2011 with 5:11 to play in the 4th quarter. Colorado on a 1-yard touchdown run by Rodney Stewart. Now leads at 26-17 over the Cougars of Washington State here at Folsom Field.
Well, that was a big drive.
They're in bright sunshine, 70 degrees as we get this one underway. Montgomery is back to return. Will Oliver has it teed up at the 30-yard line. Approaches, swing of the right leg, and we're underway. Pops this one up. It's a very short kick. Comes down and dove it on the 30-yard line. It's loose on the carpet, and there's a big pileup at the 36-yard line. The Buffaloes say they have it. And how about that for special teams as Colorado comes off the bottom of the pile, and John Major comes out with the football. And so right off the bat, the Buffaloes on the road against a top 10 team looking for a big break. And my goodness, is that one of the end-time signs? The Buffs have made a huge play on special teams. Larry Zimmer, the right ball inside the left hash mark. Hansen under center, play action. Boots out to his right. He's got time, sets, rifles it on the right side. Leaping grab is made at the 13-yard line. Keenan Canty with the catch. He is hauled down from behind. Down around the 12-yard line, he makes that pickup. That's a gain of 13, and Terrence Brown is there in the tackle. The Silt Hard Motor Salad Report. Here's Andy Lindo. Hansen under center. Play action, looks to his left on a slant. Catch is made at the 25-yard line. Tony Clemens, he makes the grab, sheds a tackler, moves his way out to the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 16 yards. And a first down. Tony Clemens with a nice move that time. Michael Thomas eventually brought him down, but T. Clem with that big body picking up the first down for the Buffaloes.
Clemens had
Buffaloes second down at 20 for the 19. Hansen snap, drops to throw, sets up the screen right side, and Stewart breaks a tackle, running at the 25, running at the 30, cuts inside a defender, running at the 40, comes to the near side, running at the 45, 50. He's got the sideline. He may go all the way. 30, 25, 20, 15. He's hit from behind and run out of bounds on the near side by Michael Thomas. And how about the screen to the right? And running across the field and downfield, picking up a long first down for the Buffaloes. Tony Clemens with a key block as the Buffaloes running back picks up 66 yards. Down and a goal from the 5-yard line, moving right to left. Hansen, play action, sets. Here comes pressure, swing it off. Tony Jones grabbing the 5, breaks a tackle, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! And the Buffaloes, with 12:54 to play in the first half, have made this a 13-6 ball game. And Tony Jones, the redshirt freshman out of Patterson, New Jersey, has his first college touchdown here in Palo Alto, California. Left hash mark. Flanked to his left by running back. Waist-high snap. Luck steps up now. Rifles at right side. In and out of the hands of the receiver. And Terrell Smith has come away with it. He intercepts it. He's hauled down at the 18-yard line. It was thrown to the right to Owusu and right through his hands. Just a lightning bolt of a throw by Andrew Luck. And Terrell Smith, the sophomore out of Patterson, New Jersey, makes the interception. That's just a second pick of the season. Pistol formation. Snap to Luck. Fakes the handoff. Swing it as the running back makes the grab with the screen, and the Buffs sniffed that one out beautifully. Patrick Mankey and John Major were right there, and as soon as it hit the hands of Stephon Taylor, he got brought down, a loss of 4 yards in that play. Beautiful job defensively by the Buffs that time. To the right, boundary to the left, Hansen. Short drop, looks right, delivers right, and a reaching grab at the 35, tumbling down off the right side was Tyler McCulloch, the freshman out of Albuquerque. Picks up 13 yards, and that's a first down. Terrence Brown was 25. Shotgun snap to Hansen. Drops to throw, stands in the pocket, throws it downfield. Logan Gray, a reaching grab down around his knees at the 43-yard line. He's pushed forward to the 44. And a tackle by Delano Howell out there, gain of 19 yards. And that's a first down for Colorado. 11 now, over the 38-yard line. Shotgun snap to Hansen. Drops to throw. He's got time, throws over the middle. And has a reach behind him. D had the grab at the 32-yard line inside the 30. And he's upended. Has his ankles taken out from underneath him. Down to the 26, make it the 28-yard line, I beg your pardon. About a yard shy of the first down marker. That is a 10-yard pickup. Johnson Pettimon. Rodney Stewart, the tail of the tandem. Hansen boots out to his right. It's a nice block by Harrington. Now cuts back against the grain. Little stutter step move. Cuts inside defender. Breaks a tackle to 40. Running to 45-50. Still on his feet. 45-40. Finally hit from behind, and he's pushed forward down to the 37-yard line. And from behind, he was finally corralled that time by Trent Murphy. A 25-yard run by the quarterback, Tyler Hansen, and now the Buffaloes have got some rushing yards here, Larry Zimmer.
Yeah, they do.
10 pistol formation, motion man, handoff to Polk. He gets hit by Rippey in the backfield. They corral him right there and take him down for a loss of a yard and a half. Doug Rippey that time at a stunt. The junior out of Columbus, Ohio, came knifing in. Hands another center, snap to the senior, turns left, hands off Speedy, makes a nice sidestep, running 45-50, inside Huskies territory, 35-30, hit and run out of bounds on the near side by the free safety, Justin Glenn. And it's a first down, a long carry of 52% of the third downs. Shotgun snap taken by Hansen, drops to throw. He has time, throws downfield, leaping grab at the 10-yard line, spinning down inside the 7 to the 6, and with a big-time grab is Keenan Canty, converted third down, and it's first down and goal to go for the Buffaloes, a gain of 18 yards. Buffs trailing 7-0. Hansen out of the shotgun, takes the chest high snap, backpedal, scans the secondary, throws it, end zone, leaping grab, Kyle Cephalo, end zone, touchdown, touchdown Buffaloes. 9:42 to play in this opening quarter. That makes it 7-6. And Tyler Hansen had plenty of time, threw a laser beam in the back of the end zone, his 13th touchdown of the campaign, and Kyle Cephalo with his second scoring catch of the season. Flanked to his right by a running back. Knee-high snap, dropping, three-step drop, swing at right side. Keenan Canty was hung up on the defensive back. Desmond Trufant out in the right flat. He pushed off, shed the defender. Right, shot to left, ball left hash mark. Snap, empty backfield. Hansen drops to throw, steps up, rifles it out right side. Logan Gray makes the grab inside the 45, and he's run out of bounds at the 43 inside Huskies territory on the far sideline. That's a gain of 24 yards and a nicely thrown center of the field. Snap, put down, swing of the right leg, kick is up, it is on its way, and it is good by Will Oliver, who continues to be impressive in his freshman campaign for the Buffaloes. A 46-yard field goal with 10:50. Tony Jones, the tailback, hand off to Tony, big hole right side, 30, 35-yard line, running 40, showing speed, cuts outside of block 50, 45, 40 up the sideline, and Trufant is there to knock him out of bounds at the 36-yard line. And that is the way you start off a second half as the Buffs are down 38-10. Tight end and H-back to the left now, leaving in motion is Dehan. Hansen turns, hands off, and Josh Ford breaks this one, 30-yard line, 25-yard line, inside the 25, down to the 23, and that's a 13-yard pickup and a first down for power formation, backs ready eye. Tony Jones, the tail of the tandem, hand off to Tony, right side, finds a seam, dives towards the end zone. He's got the goal line, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. 10:45, two tight end formation as Price sets to throw. Bigger part, Nick Montana's in at quarterback, has the ball poked away, and it's recovered by David Goldberg. Montana, the son of NFL Hall of Famer in San Francisco. Hansen is out of the shotgun, takes a waist-high snap, retreats, looks left, delivers left. T. Clem the grab with the 10, running at the 5, broke a second tackle, grabbed around the waist, dives forward, and they spot him down just inside the 1-yard line. And it's a goal-to-go situation for Colorado from about 2 feet out. Tony Clemens with a nice grab. Tony Jones, the tail of the tandem. Hansen hands off. Jones right side, bends a corner, waltzes in, end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. With 13:34 to play in the fourth quarter, Tony Jones with his second touchdown of the second half, and that makes it 7. Hansen stands in the goal line, ball right hash mark. Waist-high snap, draw play, hands off. Tony Jones looking to make a move, does it, running at the 15, running at the 20, hit down around the knees, and twisted down by John Boyette, the free safety out at the 18-yard line. And so at least they gain a few yards back, a gain of 13.
28 scores, 25 touchdowns.
Second down and 10 for the 42. Hand off to Barner once again, bends it around the right side. Great play by Derek Webb. He stretched that one out, made a run towards the far sideline on the east side of the stadium, and then penetrated 9 for the 7. Hansen boots to his right in from the end zone, throws it near sideline. Keenan Canty sliding down out at the 16-yard line. He makes the grab. That's a first down for Colorado. So they put Hansen on the move. He boots to his right. Number 2, trailing 29-0. Hansen under center, turns left, hands off, tailback. Tony Jones out across the 25-yard line. He scoots up to the 27, 28-yard line before he's eventually hauled down. That's a first down for the Colorado Buffaloes, again at 12 yards. Nice job opening. Hansen's out of the shotgun, knee-high snap, back pedals, here comes pressure, lobs it down the left side, out there, running under the football, making the grab is T. Clem inside Ducks territory at the 48-yard line, near sideline. He is run out of bounds, and Ekpreolomu is there on the tackle, a 21-yard pickup and a first down for Colorado.
Mark, that was a great adjustment that Tony made right in the middle of that route. He had to really spin around to the right, and he did that and caught the ball.
Yard line off to our left, 12:19 to play in the first half, 29-0, the Ducks. And Dara punts this one to the far sideline, and a beautiful punt as it goes out of bounds on the east side of the stadium, right around this Thomas Bennett. You don't see that often. He takes a snap, turns, hands off, tailback Barner. Got hit low and upended. A great play by Kyle Washington, another freshman out there on a Pasadena.
In the play. So we'll see. That could be the flag in the back.
Long discussion going on amongst the officials. Again, this is a Pac-12 crew, obviously. Jack Wood is the 7 out for the Buffaloes from the 38-yard line. Hansen under center, turns to his left, hands off Tony Jones. He somehow steps underneath the tackle, stays on his feet, and Jones is across the 45 to the 50 to the 49-yard line. Out of the formation. McCulloch and Thornton go wide left, that's the boundary side. Shotgun snap to Hirschman, sets to throw, looks right, delivers out there. Gray to catch at the 25, running at the 30, first down, 35, 40-yard line as he weaves through defenders and then hit from behind and pushed out to the 43-yard line for Dar O'Neill. Cliff Harris back to return. He stands in the sunshine along the far hash in the north end of the field. High end punt, makes a catch over the shoulder, runs back into the end zone. He's grabbed in the end zone and taken down for a safety. Holy cow, what a mistake by the young returner for the Oregon Ducks. Man, oh man. Should have let that one go as it went over his left shoulder. He was tackled by Terrell Smith.
UTEP was a team.
There's a third-string quarterback center, handoff to Trey Carson, and he, on the delayed handoff, runs into Chidera Uzodiribe, defensive right side. He's brought down for a loss of a yard.
Shouldn't surprise you. UTEP won the game 35-0. And
did UTEP have like 18 sacks in that game, or how did that happen exactly?
That I
had a level to do it 12 times, in 13 weeks. Hirschman dropped the throw on third down and long, looks to his left, throws it out there. Diving grab is made across the 40, up to the 43-yard line. Logan Gray makes the reception, and that's a first down. And how about the throw and catch from Hirschman to Logan Gray, a gain of 28 yards.
I like it. That looked good. Hirschman let him just
out of the shotgun, flank to his right by Tony Jones. Nick drops, looks right, delivers out there. Grab is made at the 33 by Jones. He needs the 35. Second effort got him close to it and maybe just across the 35, but I think they give him a first down. Nice second effort that time by Tony Jones. Now that was the Built Ford Tough first down. Brought on the left hash mark. Hirschman under center. Four-man defensive front, turns to his left, hands off Tony Jones, boundary side left, turns a corner, picks up the first down. Hard running by Tony Jones out across the 30 as he bulldozes over a defender out to the 31-yard line. That's a first down run of 10 yards by Tyler Hansen out of the shotgun, flank to his right by two running backs, takes a snap, steps up in the pocket now, rifles it right side. Grab was made at the 46-yard line and nearly a first down. Did he get it? Nice catch that time with a beautiful throw by the Buffaloes. Vontez Burfict was the ball center of the field. Takes a snap, number 17, steps up in the pocket now, hit from behind, stumbles forward, and coming in and making a nice play was Chidera Uzodiribe. He slid off the block and hit the quarterback from behind, and there's a play mark moving from left to right. Waist-high snap, drops, here comes the blitz, and he's hit, and Patrick Mankey is there to haul down the quarterback for the sack back at the 25-yard line. Mankey came off the edge just untouched from the defensive right side. That's a loss of 13 yards. And to help with that, third down and 10 for the 31. Low snap, Hansen out of the shotgun. Flushed, being chased from behind now. Rears back, rifles it downfield. He's got Logan Gray out there, and he makes the grab inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Oh, what a play by Tyler Hansen. Buying time, he reared back and rifled it down the right sideline. Clint Floyd was hanging all over Hansen at the 30-yard line. Shotgun snap to Osweiler, fakes the handoff now, throws it right side, intended for Miles. It's deflected, ball is loose, picked up by Josh Moulton. Ball is alive, and he runs into the end zone for a touchdown. It was a backwards pass by the quarterback, Brock Osweiler. It got deflected. It was picked up by Josh Moulton, and he ran it into the end zone for a touchdown. Second down and 15. Hansen drops to throw, set, swing at safety valve, right side. Tony Jones makes a nice jump cut, running at the 35, running at the 30, grabbed around the ankle and spun out of bounds on the near side by Keelan Johnson. They spun him out at the 30-yard line, so he picks up 13 on that play. Second and 12 for the 21. Hansen under center. Boots out to his right, sets to throw, a little throwback and a screen taken by Tony Jones up the sideline, 10-yard line, 5-yard line, gets hit at the 3, and he's knifed down right there. But it's a first down and goal-to-go situation for the Buffaloes, and that's a gain of 18 yards. Colin Parker eventually brings him down. What a wonderfully tight into the left, ball to right hash mark, turns, hands off, running around the left edge, trying to break the edge, stepping out of a tackle is Josh Ford, running at the 45, running at the 40 to the near sideline, and he's hit at the 33-yard line and knocked out of bounds. Nice run that time by the Mullen High School product. Anthony Jones was there in the tackle, but Josh Ford. 9 for the Buffaloes right now for the 21. Hansen under center. Play action, sets to throw now. Looks to his left, delivers out there along the goal line. T. Clem, a leaping grab, makes the catch, and he leans over the goal line on his way down. Ball breaks the plane. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! 12:45 to play in the fourth to make it 41-13, and the long dry spell ends here in the desert as Tony Clemens makes a leaping grab deep in the left corner. One running back is Roddy Stewart. Play action, booting to his right. Hansen looks downfield. Now finally rifles it. Catch is made by T. Clem at the 45. He tries to cut his way downfield, lost his footing, and went down at the 44-yard line. But that's a gain of 15 yards and a first down for the Colorado Buffaloes. And that time the quarterback Tyler Hansen. He sends Paul Richardson to his right in motion. Drop, three-step drop, throws a slant right side. T. Clem grab at the 27. Breaks a tackle at 20. Running at the 15. At the 10. At the 5. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! Tony Clemens from 37 yards out takes it in for 6, and the Buffs in their opening drive on blackout night here at Folsom Field have found the end zone. Just their second offensive touchdown in over 2 games.
And only the second time all year they've scored on their first possession. Scored on the first possession against Washington.
Boy, what an opening drive for Colorado. 3 minutes gone by. Will Oliver is out for the X for the Buffaloes. What a drive for the Buffaloes in his opening possession. Kickoff. Robert Woods takes it and takes a whale of a shot. He made the catch on the run at the 10. Came up to just shy of the 20-yard line and was laid out by Derek Webb. And right now the Buffaloes are a jacked-up football team. Right to left, ball left hash. Mark Hansen sprints out left, hands out to Speedy. Gets a nice hole, 25, 30-yard line, run out of bounds at the 33, and a late shot at him. As he goes out of bounds, he got tangled up on the Trojans bench. And John Martinez, a backup offensive guard, just took a swing at Speedy as he came off the bench down. Big apart, now he comes to the right. Barkley to throw, left side, bubble screen, catch is made. Lee makes the grab at the 37-yard line, and he takes a bowling shot that time. Henderson was out there for the Buffaloes to make the jarring shot at Marquise Lee, and that's a no gain on that play. That brings up 4th down and 4, and the Trojans will be forced to punt this one away.
Buffs had a lot of traffic out there because they were
10 for the 23. Hansen under center, drops to throw, standing at the 15, swings the screen off, catch is made by Speedy at the 25, running across the 30, across the 35, out to the 40. Goes number 5, and a first down for Colorado to the 41-yard line. And a couple of markers are down, a gain of 18 yards. Drew McAllister is there in the tackle for Southern Cal. Let's see what's side. Hansen, play action, has time, sets to throw, throws it over the middle. He's got a man down there. Clemens is out there. He makes the grab inside the 40, drags the defender to the 35, to the 32. It's a big play for Colorado, going top shelf to Tony Clemens, and a gain of 45 yards. Tony leaves in motion to the right side, crouching under center. Hansen, back pedal, stands at the 35. He's got a seam. He's running, gets a block at the 25, running at the 20. He slides inside the 15 and down there, and it's a first down scamper that time by Tyler Hansen. He dropped the throw, and he looked in front of him. There was no defenders, and he took off, and Evan Harrington set him free with a block in his for the 27. Barkley under center, drops to throw along the hash marks, throws it to the right-hand side, and is picked off. Jason Espinosa at the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, the 5, and out of bounds on the far right-hand side. Jason Espinosa, where did he come from? We haven't seen him in 3 weeks. And he saw the route on the right-hand side, and I think he was too short for Barkley to see because he came springing out of nowhere, plucked it out of the air, and returns it down. H to the left, shift to that side as a fullback as well. Pitch to the tailback. He dances, gets away from Josh Hardigan. Still on his feet, finally swarmed under is Amir Carlisle. Travis Sandersfeld was there for the Buffaloes, along with Jason Espinosa, who's making another big play. Ends up being a loss of 6 yards. 3rd down and 11 now forthcoming for the Trojans.
David Goldberg was right in the middle of that as well. He asked to be taken out.
D-hand and Alex Lewis. Hansen under center, sprints out right, hands out to Speedy. He breaks a tackle, stumbles out of a second, running at the 30, jukes him out at the 35, running at the 40, still on his feet, 45, and finally reaching out was Trey Madden, and he tripped him up. And if not for the shoestring tackle by the Sam linebacker, Speedy would have been taking it straight to the end zone. A gain of 21, and it's a first down for Colorado.
Boy, what a great cut.
Holy cow.
He made it.
Showing blitz of the Trojans. Hansen drops to throw. Flush to his right. Pumps. Now he tucks it. He's running. He's got a chance for the first down. Picks it up 40. 35. Gets a block upfield by D-hand. Cuts to his left inside the 25 to the 20. And it's a quarterback run by Tyler Hansen. And a first down with 8:39 to play in the 3rd. And Tyler got flushed to his right. And he had an entire lane down the right side and gained 34 yards.
I'll tell you what allowed him to do that too, Mark. You called a blitz.
Speed rush he gets on 2nd down at 10. They hand it off, though. McNeil runs into his own offensive line. I beg your pardon, it's Morgan, and he gets swarmed under. He ran into the back. I think it was Marcus Martin, the left guard, ran into his back and bounced off the 340-pound freshman, by the way, and ends up losing 4 yards.
Nice guy. 2nd
down and 5 at the 38. No huddle. Barkley with a pump now. Hit from behind. Grabbed by Josh Hartigan and spun down. A sack back at the 45-yard line, and I was worried they were going to call a face mask on Hartigan. He got up high and had the hand up and around the neck of the face, a loss of 7 yards. But Josh Hartigan with his 5th boundary to the right, one running back is Speedy. Play action, Hansen boots out to his left. He's got a man in his face, swing it downfield. Catch to the 41 by Dehan, circles around, back upfield to the 46-yard line. And Ryan Dehan, the senior out of Poway, California, with a reception and a 1st down gain for the Buffaloes of 17 yards. George Uko was there in the tackle for the Trojans. The 4-man front, but showing blitz. Hansen 3-step drop, throws the fade in the corner. Tony Clements is out there. He makes the grab on the far sideline. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! He had a defender hanging all over him, Tony Burnett. And T. Clem with his 2nd touchdown catch of the ball game. Hansen just dropped it over the shoulder. Clemens walking the tightrope along the far side, keeps the foot in, makes the grab, and the Buffs are in close to 35-16 to the Trojans with 11:19 to play in the 4th. It's Douglas to the backfield, shotgun snap taken by Foles. He is pressured, he's grabbed, he is sacked back at the 32-yard line as he dumped off the ball. Will Precheck got there along with David Goldberg for the Buffaloes as they collaborate. Up under center, he's got Roddy Stewart behind him, turns, gives on the end of wound, running boundary side left. Paul Richardson running at the 25, running at the 30, gets a block out to the 33, the 34, and then he's driven out of bounds by Shaquille Richardson on the near side. The end around on the opening snap for the Buffaloes, a gain of 14 yards, and that's the 1st down as well. Hansen again under center, short drop, dances in the pocket, stands tall, scans the secondary, dumps off safety valve. Grab is made at the 40, 45, 50-yard line, running inside the 35, 30-yard line. Keenan Canty to the near sideline, inside the 25 to the 23-yard line. Grabbed and driven out of bounds by Robert Golden. That was nothing more than a check down. Sitting down just beyond the line of scrimmage was Keenan Canty. For the Cats 23, shotgun snap, Hansen. He fakes a handoff. Here's the zone read running inside the 15. On the left side, just inside the numbers, sliding down to the 11-yard line. Taking a page out of what the Broncos
against overall.
2nd down and 4, handoff Speedy Stewart right side. He's got one man to beat, makes a whale of a move, turns upfield, dives to the right corner of the end zone, and he finds the goal line. Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! A handoff to Speedy Stewart. And outside containment on that defensive left side. He was mano a mano with Shaquille Richardson. And Speedy put a little stop and go move on him and took it right to the corner pylon in for the touchdown. And it's 6-0 Colorado. And for the 2nd week in a row, and just the 3rd time this season, the Buffs have center, tight end and an H to the right side. Boundary to the left. Sprints out right, hands off Roddy Stewart. Big hole up the middle. Jumps over a fallen defender. Breaks a tackle at the 45. There's one man to beat, and he is grabbed by Marquise Flowers and tripped up as he crosses the 50 to the Cats' 49-yard line. And if not for Marquise Flowers and a shoestring tackle there, Rodney Stewart on sailback. Ball right hash mark. Dropping to throw is Hansen. Sets, throws the fade down the left side. Tony Clements has to wait on this one. Goes high, comes down with the football inside the 15. He was tangled up with Cortez Johnson on the left side. Pass underthrown, got hung up with the wind, and T. Clem went up high and yanked that ball away from Johnson as he comes down with the Buffalo's 1st down and a gain of 35 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the Wildcats' 14-yard line.
Boy, has he come on recently.
27-yard line, empty backfield. Shotgun snap to Hansen, drops to throw, throws it over the middle. Tony Clements makes the grab inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. And he is taken down right near the 5. A laser beam of a pass, a gain of 22. That brings up 4 for the Cats' 5-yard line. Hansen under center. Sprints out, boots now to his right, swing it off, catch at the 5, turning upfield. Tony Jones, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! So after fumbling the pitch on the option, redemption for Tony Jones. He made the catch, bleeding out on the right side at the 5, turned it upfield, found the end zone, and the Buffs have a 13-3 lead early on, second quarter here at Folsom Field.
Well, they had red zone problems a week ago, Mark.
Tashmark trips to the right boundary, to the left, handoff to the tailback. He took a jarring shot from John Major. Major came charging in, darting on the hole, and just jarred the fillings loose in the tailback, Kadeem Carey. Holy cow, that is as good a shot as you are going to see anywhere. Stands tall, takes a snap, drops to throw. Here comes pressure off the edge. He steps up, chased from behind, hit by Mankey. Ball pops loose. It is on the carpet, and it's stolen on by the Buffaloes at the 37-yard line. That's a turnover. Nick Foles tried to step up in the pocket, and from behind, Mankey got a hand on it, knocked it loose, and it looks like Colorado's. Here's to Togi. Foles turns, hands off. Togi runs into his own man, and then he's met defensively by the Buffaloes. Travis Sanders felt he's driven back to the 40-yard line. That's a loss of a yard. That'll bring up 4th down at 2. I think what really happened there, the defensive front, I think it was Will Preach. Man is Paul Richardson off the left. Under center is Tyler Hansen. Hands off Josh Ford, breaks it across the 15, running at the 10. He's open 5, end zone, touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. Wide open, big hole right side, and Josh Ford, the sophomore out of Mullen High School, scores his first collegiate touchdown here at the University of Colorado. And the Buffaloes, after that botched special teams play by the Wildcats, cash it in to make it a 19. Backs offset in an eye to the right. Shotgun snap to Hansen, drops to throw. He's got room on the right side, pumps, now he tucks it. He's going to pick up the first down, running at the 40, running at the 45, takes a glancing blow at the 47, down across the 50, and a late flag throw it in. I think it's a late hit on the quarterback. Tyler was starting to give himself up, and it might have been Shaquille Richardson who kind of gave him a shot after that 19-yard scamper, and they'll be tackling wide receivers, one either side. Hansen under center. Senior drops, throws the fade down the right side. Tony Clemens, little hand checking going on, makes a leaping grab at the 17-yard line, spins, knocked out of bounds by Shaquille Richardson. And that's a first down for the Buffaloes at the 17-yard line. A gain of 15 yards. That's just a jump ball. That's Tyler Hansen. Right to left. Right is the boundary. Snap to Hansen, sets to throw, throws it right corner, sliding down. Tony Clemens makes the grab, end zone. Did he hold on? Yes! Touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! The ball was thrown to the inside shoulder, and T. Clem had to go sliding down, and he scooped it just off the tops of the grass in that south end zone here at Folsom Field, and the Buffs have taken a 26-10 advantage over Arizona with 10:26 to play in quarter number 3. DeGanzik is out to punt this away. There's the fake. It's the punter, the snap to the up man, and he is brought down to Togi. He is taken down by Terrell Smith. So the fake, that's why the Buffs called a timeout. They won 4 from the 14. The Buffaloes are 4 of 8 on third downs. Pitch to Speedy, throwback, Tyler Hansen, wide open at the 6, end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. The Buffs with some trickeration. The pitch to Speedy, the throwback, senior to senior on the final home game of their careers, and the Buffaloes with 3:50 to play in quarter number 3 have taken a 33-10 advantage on a 14-yard scoring strike from Stewart to Hansen over the Arizona 25-yard line, moving right to left, shotgun snap to Foles. He drops, he pumps, he throws a fade down the left side, and it is picked off at the goal line, backpedaling Greg Henderson, the freshman out of Corona, California, with his first career pick, and the Buffaloes have the football touchback. They'll have it first down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Well, Henderson had the advantage, Mark, of being able to go back and play center field because Sanderson.
That's the open side of the formation. Shotgun snap, Hansen. Swing it off left side. Ronnie Stewart catches the 25. Big hole, 35, 40, 45, hit and run out of bounds by Mark Watley. That was a good call, huh? Blitz. Hansen under center. Sprints out right, hands off. Speedy, right side's got a hole. 45-yard line, steps out of a tackle. 35, 30 up the sideline. At the 25, he's grabbed around the ankles, and he's run out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Mark Watley on the tackle, and that's a scamper of 28 yards for the second leading rusher in Colorado history.
That's going to put him right at 100 now. Embry's upset about something.
And they're canning the motion, man. Speedy, the lone setback. Tyler sprints out left, hands off to Speedy, looking for holes. Got the hole, got the 5, makes a move, end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. Speedy hit the second level, and they're smoking garments of Mark Watley at the 3-yard line. And Speedy took it right to the house with 7:42 to play, and the Buffs winless at Folsom Field. Second down, goal to go for the 5. Foles under pressure, hit and sacked back at the 15-yard line. And Josh Hardigan came off the defensive right side, and the senior from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, with sack number 6 in the campaign. And they lose 10 yards all the way back to the 15-yard line.
And I tell you, that Mercury marquee.
Ball game, Buffs on top, 41-29. Foles to throw. Throws it down the right side. Picked off by Espinoza at the 42-yard line. Intended for Crump down the right side. And Jason Espinoza for the Buffaloes, the senior out of Alamosa, saw it coming, reached up and plucked it out of the sky on senior day here at Folsom Field.
That's 2-2. He had an interception last week against Southern Cal.
And they've got a graphic up on the big screen. It says Espinoza. They are. Second down and 10 for the 47. Hansen turns left, hands off Roddy Stewart. He's got a bit of a hole. Turns a corner. He's got room to run. Running 40, 35 at the sideline. 30-yard line. Cuts back, trying to stay in bounds as he falls inside Derek Earls and smartly goes down instead of going out of bounds. They'll stop the clock for the first championship. Second down and 5 for the 9-yard line. Deep inside Cat territory. Hand off to Roddy left side. He's got a hole. Makes a nice move. Powers his way. End zone. Touchdown. And the little engine that could went bowling in from the 3 with defenders hanging all over him with a $1:45 to play. And that makes it 47-29 in favor of Colorado. And how about that drive by the Buffaloes?
Well, right now,
Cunningham, Obi, a lot of seniors out there right now. There's a throw off the left side, intercepted by Travis Sanders.
How about that?
The senior with 20 seconds remaining. Travis Sandersfield out of Lyman, Colorado, out there in the Eastern Plains. He jumped around on David Roberts. Hansen sets up under center, takes a snap, bootlegs out to his left after the play action, sets to throw, rifles it out in the left flat, and it's caught by Clemens. He breaks a tackle, running across the 25, running across the 30, and he's out of bounds to the far side at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11 yards. Andrew Abbott out of the secondary is there for the tackle, assisted by Sheldon Price. Right back, in the eye. Hansen under center. Fakes the handoff, swing it over the middle. Catch is made by the fullback, Evan Harrington at the 45. Breaks a tackle, penetrates inside Bruins territory. Inside the 45, rumbles to the near sideline. Turns and says something to the tailback. Coleman takes a snap. Gives to Coleman. Great penetration that time by the Buffaloes. There's a tackle all the way back at the 5-yard line. That's a loss of 3 yards. And the senior nose tackle, Conrad Obi, with great penetration that time, comes through and makes a tackle for a loss. It's second down. And goal to go for UCLA from just outside the 5-yard line. Sets up under center. He'll take the snap from Handler. Drops the throw. Looks left. Throws it high in the air. It's off the mark. Clemens leaping grab. Turns. Breaks a tackle. Running across the 30. Up the far sideline. Inside the 20 and out of bounds to the 19-yard line. Not a great throw by Tyler Hansen.
That's the end of the first
but
quarter.
a fantastic catch by Tony Clemens, who has been a man here the last 3 ball games of the season. Andrew Abbott was there on coverage. A great grab by Clemens. He picks up a first down. We're at the end of quarter number 1. To the right. Tight end to the right. Hansen takes a handoff, drops the throw, throws it deep in the right corner of the end zone. Tony Clemens walking the tightrope. He makes the grab. And I think he was out of bounds.
He was out of bounds.
Boy, he was walking the tightrope on the far side, the front corner of the end zone. Andrew Abbott was right there. He was leaning out, stretching. If he wouldn't have clipped his toenails this morning, that might have been a touchdown.
Pass was a little bit late getting there. Clemens had a hold up.
So we'll see. Here comes the official.
After further review, the receiver had control of the ball with his left foot down.
There we go.
Touchdown.
All right.
Touchdown, Buffaloes. Third down and 6. Shotgun snap to Prince. He sets, he's flushed. Now he runs forward, runs right into the waiting arms of Patrick Mankey, along with Will Preachek, as they hold him up before bringing him down to the ground. There's a whistle, and they blow the play dead at the 26-yard line. That ends up being a loss of 2.5, almost 3 yards on that play. Bruins leading 24-6 out of the pistol. There's that read option again. This time the Bucs sniff it out nicely, and Travis Sandersfield was right there. They faked the handoff. He had it in the belly of Franklin. It's a loss of 2 yards. And Travis just stood. He broke down right in front of it and said, whichever you do, I am right here to bring you down. That's what he did. To the right. Second and 10 for the 38. Hansen swinging out right side. Catch by Speedy. Running across the 40. Running across the 45 to the near sideline. And finally he's escorted out of bounds to the 49. That's a first down gain of 11 yards. Just a... tight end and an H to the right. Dropping his Hansen to throw. Looks off to his right. Throws it out there in the soft spot in that zone. Making the first down grab is Paul Richardson out to the 34-yard line. There, the tackle was Conroy Black, and that's the Built Ford Tough first down, brought to you by our local Ford stores. Ford, drive, ball right, hash mark, moving right to left. Hansen under center, sprints out left, hands off to Speedy, being patient, trying to turn the corner, look for a hole. He found it. He darts through across the 37 out to the 39-yard line and out of bounds to the 40 on the near sideline. Eric Rowe, the free safety, is there in the tackle. That's a gain of 7 yards. Zim, give credit to Speedy Stewart that time. Very patient running. He was looking for the hole, wanted to cut a couple of times, but he was motion man is P. Rich to the backfield left to right. Hansen under center. Play action. Boots out to his right. He's got Richardson. Makes the grab with the 49. Turns upfield 45. Burst of speed. 35-yard line out of bounds on the far side. And they pick up a first down on first down and 15. They'll spot him out just inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 19 yards and a first down for Colorado. Beautifully designed play by the Buffaloes, and the ball was right on the money from Tyler Hansen.
Mark, I like it. I like seeing it. Seeing him get it into Paul Richardson's.
Toss of 2 now for the Utes, 31-yard line. Ball right hash mark. Shotgun snap, knee high, taken by Hansen. Here comes the blitz, throw over the middle. It is caught at the 15 by the tight end, Ryan Dehan, and he spins his way down to the 11 and picks up a first down for Colorado, a gain of 20. And how about 3 tight end formation, no receivers, backs ready eye. Hansen, quarterback keeper, he dives, leaps up over the top, end zone, touchdown, touchdown, Colorado. A beautiful drive, 12 plays, 80 yards, and they did it in all form and fashion of running and receiving and passing, and they find the end zone on a 1-yard plunge by Tyler Hansen, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the campaign. Hayes out of the shotgun flank to his right by White, fakes a handoff, boots out to his right, grabbed around the ankles and brought down. A beautiful job that time by Josh Hardigan. On the boot to the right, he grabbed him around the ankles and took him down to the turf here at Rice-Eccles Stadium, a loss of 6 yards.
And if they rule that a sack, and I think it should be because he was trying to pass even though he had rolled out, that would be the 14th career sack for Josh Hardigan. What a career he's had.
Yeah, that would be number 7 this season. A senior out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, making a nice play. He was a spy on that play, just keeping tabs from his jack linebacker position. On the quarterback, 2nd down at 16 for the 21. Hayes again out of the shotgun. He's got a 10 to the right. One running back is Speedy. Play action. Booting left. Hansen sets up with the 1 to throw. Over the middle. Wide open. Devon Thornton. The grab. It's a foot race at the 50. He's got one man to beat. Steps around him. Now here comes the cavalry, and they bring him down from behind. Inside the 40. The 37-yard line. What happened there? Number 85 was so alone. Looked like he was late for school. And he picked up the ball. Had the weight on the throw. And the Utes defense in response and brought him down, but a long gain for Colorado.
That's only the 5th catch of the year for Devon.
The 5-man front showing blitz. They don't bring it. Oh, they do off the edge, and Patrick Mankey came off the edge on the running play, and the handoff to White, and hold him down back to the 25-yard line. That's a loss of a yard. And the senior out of Parker, Colorado, that time like he was shot out of a cannon for the defense. Coleman Peterson is out for the extra point. His longest this year is 48.
He's made 16 of his last 17 and 6 in a row.
This would put the first points on the board. Snap, put down, swing of the right leg, kick is up. It is on its way, and it is no good.
Kicked it off to the left.
There's that win we were talking about. Ray Pope comes flying to the sidelines, clapping his hands, high-fiving his teammates. Not surprised that wasn't a Buff issue there. That was a Mother Nature issue off the foot of 10 from the 25-yard line. Ball right hash mark, I beg your pardon, 29. Pitch out on the right side. Grab is made the 25 by Tony Clemens. He makes a man miss. Running at the 35, running at the 40, and out across the 43 to the 44-yard line. He is run out of bounds. That should have been a half in that last play. Out of the shotgun is Hansen from the 49-yard line. Boots to his right, looking for the throwback. Does. Gets it out there. Rodney's got room to run. Running at the 45, cuts inside across the 40-yard line. He slides to the 39. They'll spot him down at the 40. That should be enough. No, maybe not. About a half yard shy of the first down marker.
He didn't get a good spot on that, though.
Well, he did go down 5-yard line. Ball inside the left-hand hash mark. Tight end right and left. Speedy shifts now, kind of a wing to the left. Here's the snap to Hansen. Drop to throw. Looks over the middle. Throws it out there. Grab is made at the 18-yard line. Nick Casa, the former defensive lineman for the Buffaloes, out of the Denver area, making a grab. That's his first career reception as a tight end. He was a defensive end until about a month ago. 4th down and 4 from his 17. Shotgun snap, empty backfield, dropping a throw on 4th down. Hansen pumps, flush to his left. He's got room to run. He'll pick up the first down as he's out of bounds on the far side as he runs in front of Matt Martinez. Well, they cleared it out, and so if he had to break containment in the pocket, he'd have room to run, and he picks up 4 yards, almost 5, and a first down. Here's Andy Lind on the sidelines again.
And guys, I just love the calmness of Tyler right now. This is, again, that same sort of attitude and demeanor we saw out of him against Arizona. Just to let you...
The wind appears to be at Oliver's back right now. Snap, put down, swing of the right leg by Oliver. Kick is up. It is on its way, and it is good. A 23-yard field goal for the Buffaloes. That makes it now a 10-0 ball game. 40-yard line late. Second quarter, Buffs on top, 10-0. Handoff to the tailback. Tony Jones breaks the containment on the outside. Running at the 15, running at the 20. He's turned back in, spins down, and tapped down at the 21-yard line by Matt Martinez. Oh, did he break containment? The Utes knew it was coming, and they're trying to force this thing to action, maybe get the ball back or get a safety there. And Tony, as he turned the corner, got outside on the edge of Eric Rowe and just bolted upfield, a gain of 18 yards.
I was about to say, he probably was...
Hansen under center, takes a snap, boots out to his right, got a man in his face, swing it off. Logan Gray makes the catch, running at the 30 as he picks up the first down. And there is tripped up at the 33-yard line, Chaz Walker with the tackle. And how about Tyler Hansen? He turned, had a man right in his face. It was Derek Shelby. He dumped it off to Logan Gray, and that was the Rich. One running back as Jones stays out there. Hansen under center. 5-step drop, scans his secondary. Now flush to the near side, running, sets up, eludes one defender, runs forward. He's got runner blockers in front of him. Takes the edge, runs across the 35, the 40. He's hit from behind, and he's driven down up at the 42-yard line. Nice job by Hansen. Finau was there on the tackle. That's a gain of 9, almost 10 yards on that play. Well, they give him the first down. He needed to get to the 43. He's about 42 and a half. Not quite. About 2 feet shy of the first down marker. 3rd down and a short one now for the Buffaloes.
Well, they've got to get
tight end and an H to the left. That's the boundary side. Hansen under center, sprints out left, hands off tailback, and Tony Jones breaks one tackle, weaving his way through defenders, penetrates inside Utah territory across the 50, down to the 46-yard line. He is brought down 11 on 3rd down. That changes the play. Trips to the right boundary, to the left. Shotgun snap. Hansen sets to throw. He's got all kinds of time. He's got Clemens open on the right side. Grabbing the 47. Running at the 40. A juke move, and he stumbles to his right to the 35. And that's a first down catch by Tony Clemens and a gain of 16 yards. Conroy Black was there in the tackle. And how about that? Tony Clemens wide open out in the right flank.
Two big things on that. Tony was coming across the field. Somehow, the Utah defense just absolutely lost him, Mark. That was no one even looking at him. And
the left Baxter in the eye. Hansen under center. The snap drops to throw. Senior Waits throws the fade up the right side. It's a one-on-one battle. It's up in the air. Clemens up with the ball, and he comes down with it, and he's down at the 1. Oh, what a play. 36-yard reception. The ball was high. Ryan Lacey and Tony Clemens, and T. Clem said, that ball is mine. First down and goal to go from the 1-yard line for Colorado. And how about this drive? Tony Clemens, 4 catches for 102 yards now.
You know what? In the last 4 games, that's his 3rd 100-yard game. He had 115 against Arizona, 112 against USC.
Let's go down the sidelines. Andy Lind on the Siltar Motors sideline report.
Guys, I'd almost challenge this. Tony Clemens rode the body of the Utah DB into the end zone. I think that...
In the 3rd, Buffs on top, 10-7. Goal to go from the 1. Moving right to left. Hansen under center. Turns, and he boots out to the right. Dumps it off. End zone. Touchdown. Fullback Evan Harrington. He kind of acted as if he was going to block the end, and then bled out on the right side, was wide open, and Tyler just had to toss it into the breadbasket of number 49, Evan Harrington. And what a way to answer. 11 plays, 82 yards, 5.5 minutes, the time of possession. And Colorado answers Utah's touchdown with a long drive of their own. It goes up 16-7 here in Salt Lake City. Will Oliver is out for the extra points.
I love that call.
Fantastic. Boot is up, it is on its way, and it is good. And for every touchdown scored by Colorado, the Berg Simpson Law Firm will make a generous donation to Craig Hospital. Berg Simpson, good Lord for the Utes, moving left to right. Baxter in the eye. Again, White has been hurt. Hayes drops to throw. Here comes pressure off the edge. Josh Hardigan's got him, and he sacks him at the 40-yard line. A loss of about 1.5 yards. He actually fell forward, might have gotten back to the initial line of scrimmage. But Josh Hardigan coming off the edge, and depending upon that sack or not from the first half. See, and that could be the second sack of the game for Josh Hardigan. Inside the right hash mark, tight end to the left, boundary to the right, sprints out left, hands off Vakapuna, stretch play, turns it upfield, got hit by Uzo Doribe from behind and brought him down for a loss of maybe a half a yard. Second down, long one. As Shadira Uzo Doribe, the sophomore out of Corona, California, chased him down from the 49, moving right to left. Ball left hash mark, Hansen turns, hands off, Tony Jones, he's got a hole, running at the 45, running at the 40, he's sandwiched between two defenders, and down to the 37-yard line. Making a stop was Brian Bluck in the outstanding safety. That's a 14-yard pickup. Andy Lindahl's got a Silda Harbaughter sideline report.
All right, I got some injury news. We've got Rodney Stewart with his coat on.
Three-man front, making a four-man front for the Utes. Hansen turns, hands off, nice cut, Tony Jones. He's at the 30, stumbles down on one hand, still on his feet, inside the 25, inside the 20, goes the redshirt freshman Tony Jones, down to the 17-yard line, and you want to talk about effort. TJ would not go down. It's a gain of 20. Ryan Lacey makes the tackle, and it's first down for Colorado.
I tell you what, I remember earlier Andy was talking about he needs to, well, it's the end of the quarter, put his shoulders down and go. On those last two plays, he has done just that. He's cut into the hole and had two good drive
I think
yardage.
Are shooting out to the right. Now as Hayes takes a snap, he drops to throw, boots to his left, looks, pumps, hit at the 5 by Greg Henderson and tripped up down at the 4. That was a dangerous play. Henderson got left out on an island out there on the defensive right side, and as Hayes booted out, he kind of played safety between the two. There was a receiver in the right, left corner downs. Motion man through the backfield is Matthews. Hayes dropped the throw. Now he's hit and twisted down and sacked back at the 9-yard line. What a job defensively on that play. Holy cow.
Travis Sanderfeld.
Boy, did he make a heck of a play. He came rolling on in there and hauled down the quarterback. He gets up with a very severe limp, and so the Utes are going to have to kick a field goal, which would tie the same end of the field earlier in the game. Has got a kick now from the 16, a 26-yard field goal. It's up, it's on its way, and it is no good again.
Off to the right.
Peterson pushed this one right. And the Buffaloes are 11 right this afternoon here in Salt Lake City. Coleman Peterson 0 of 2 in this game, and Colorado takes over possession. With 8:55 to play in the fourth quarter, the Buffs right now clinging. Under center. Ball left hash mark is Hansen. Turns, fakes the handoff, throws a slant left side. Diving grab away by Tony Clemens for the first down. And there's a flag in play. Reggie Tops is right there. Simple slant off the left side, and T. Clem just out-muscled Tops for the ball. Gain of 10 as it stands right now.
That was a great catch. I'm not sure what this flag's about.
I think it's probably pass interference because he was draped all over 6-yard line. Tight end to the right, boundary to the left. Scott the motion man. Backs to the guy. Hayes the snap. Turns. Slowly hands off to Vakapuna. He's got the first down. Breaks it across the 45. Ball pops up into the hands of Cunningham. Running at the 45, and he runs out of bounds to the far side. Vakapuna took a shot from Anthony Perkins. It popped up in the air. And Columbine High School's Curtis Cunningham came up with a football, and there's a turnover, and the Buffaloes have it with 4:38 to play.
I think it was Ray Polk.
The Polk out there.
Yeah,
Polk was there.
Polk.
Perkins was there. The ball popped out, though, up in the air, and big old Curtis Cunningham. He joined us on the pregame show, and the 290-pound tackle from Columbine was so looking forward to this ball game. He said, Mark, I'm going to go out and give it everything I've got. You're right. Polk hit him low. Perkins hit him high, and the ball came loose. Andy, how'd you see that one on the sidelines?
Polk got the helmet right on the football.
He's out of the shotgun as they move it right to left. Ball center of the field. Takes a snap, drops, sets to throw, throws it. Christopher has this one knocked away from behind as Greg Henderson got a nice pass breakup on that one. Slant out the left side, and Henderson, who has done that a half dozen times this season, reached out with the right hand and slapped it down.
Minute 15.
Hayes is out of the shotgun. He takes a snap. Here comes a blitz right up the middle. Picked up nicely. He's got time. Throws in the crossing pattern. From behind, Christopher makes the grab, and there's a flag in the play. Parker Orms laid out Devontae Christopher.
Why a flag?
What is the flag for? He made the catch. Or he did not make the catch. It went behind him. I beg your pardon.
I thought he had the ball.
Yeah, the ball got there, and Parker Orms hit him. I can't to his right with the running back Vakapuna. Takes the shotgun snap, drops. Here comes pressure, and he's sacked. The ball is loose, and there's a pile up at the 28-yard line. I think Utah jumped back on it. David Goldberg came off the edge, and made the sack of the quarterback Hayes. The senior out of Aspen, Colorado, the transfer from Penn State.
Utah.
And
John
Utah's
Cullen.
going to talk it up right now. Hayes is out of the shotgun. He's got an H and a slot to the right. Ball left hash mark. Takes the snap. Drops the throw. Here comes pressure. He's hit and sacked again. Delayed blitz by John Major. And he brings him down at the 34-yard line.
Remember, they can't stop the clock.
A loss of 7 yards. Clock running 45 seconds.
Boy, they had a receiver way down in the end zone. Look at him run to get back up there.
Yeah, he had to run all the way back. So third down at 22. Kneel down is going to be center of the field at the 38-yard line. A 48-yard field goal by Coleman Peterson. This one would tie the game. Down to 10 seconds. They're set. Down to 8. Down to 7. Snap. The kick is up. It is on its way, and it is no good.
No good to the right.
good. And the game.
1 second.
It's
over.
It is over. A 24-game losing streak has come to an end for Colorado. Coleman Peterson has missed 3 field goals in this game, including one.
Please put 2 seconds.
End it and send that 2012 team into a fresh start next season. The clock strikes 0. The streak is over. 24-game road losing streak. 1,490 days without a win on the road since October 27th of 2007. And the Buffaloes knocked off Texas Tech 31-26 in Lubbock, Texas.
I see you down the field. See you must win. Fight for victory. See you no defeat. So roll up that mighty score. Never give in. Shoulder to shoulder, we will fight.
From the 14, the Buffaloes are 4 of 8 on third downs. Pitch to Speedy, throwback, Tyler Hansen, wide open at the 6, end zone, touchdown, Colorado. The Buffs with some trickeration. The pitch to Speedy, the throwback, senior to senior on the final home game of their careers, and the Buffaloes with 3:50 to play in quarter number 3 have taken a 33-10 advantage on a 14-yard scoring strike from Stewart to Hansen over the Arizona. Being chased from behind now. Rears back, rifles it outfield. He's got Logan Gray out there, and he makes the grab inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Oh, what a play by Tyler Hansen. Buying time, he reared back and rifled it down the right side like Clint Floyd. On top, 41-29, Foles to throw. Throws it down the right side. Picked off by Espinoza at the 42-yard line. Intended for Crump down the right side. And Jason Espinoza for the Buffaloes, the senior out of Alamosa, saw it coming, reached up and plucked it out of the sky on senior day here at Folsom Field.
That's 2-2. He had an interception last week against Southern Cal.
And they've got a graphic up on the big screen. It says Espinoza. Action, sets the throw now, looks to his left, delivers out there along the goal line. T-Clem, a leaping grab, makes the catch, and he leans over the goal line on his way down. Ball breaks the plane, touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! 12:45 to play in the fourth to make it 41-13, and the long dry spell ends here in the desert as Tony Clemens makes a leaping grab deep. A lot of seniors out there right now. There's a throw off the left side, intercepted by Travis Sanders.
How about that?
The senior with 20 seconds remaining. Travis Sanders failed out of Lyman, Colorado, out there in the Eastern Plains. He jumped around on David Roberts. Takes a snap, drops. Nice coverage. Go over the middle. Dehan the catch at the 15, the 10, the 5, and he waltzes in for the touchdown. Oh, the protection that time on Tyler Hansen was outstanding. He had all sorts of time, and he dumped it over the middle to the tight end Dehan, who took it in from 37 yards out. And that makes it 16-12 in favor of the Cal Bears. But what a great way to open up the third quarter in that drive, Larry Zimmer.
You bet. What a gorgeous play. Dehan was wide open.
To left, Hansen under center, turns, and he boots out to the right, dumps it off, end zone, touchdown, fullback Evan Harrington. He kind of acted as if he was going to block the end, and then bled out the right side, was wide open, and Tyler just had to toss it into the breadbasket of number 49, Evan Harrington. And what a way to answer. 11 plays, 82 yards. Hansen to throw over the middle. Catches made by the tight end across the 42 to the 45. Goes the converted offensive lineman Matt Barr with his first reception of the season. That's an 11-yard gain and a first down. The Built Ford Tough First Down, brought to you by your local Ford stores. Ford out of the shotgun flank to his right by White. Fakes a handoff. Boots out to his right. Grabbed around the ankles and brought down. A beautiful job that time by Josh Hardigan. On the boot to the right, he grabbed him around the ankles and took him down to the turf here at Rice-Eccles Stadium, a loss of 6 yards.
And if they rule that a sack, and I think it should be because he was trying to pass even though he had rolled out, that would be the 14th career sack for Josh Hardigan.
Tailback Coleman takes a snap, gives to Coleman, great penetration that time by the Buffaloes. There's a tackle all the way back at the 5-yard line. That's a loss of 3 yards. And the senior nose tackle Conrad Olving with great penetration that time comes through, makes a tackle for a loss. It's second down and goal to go for UCLA from just outside the 5-yard line. Snap to Luck, takes the handoff, swing it as the running back makes the grab with the screen, and the Buffs sniffed that one out beautifully. Patrick Mankey and John Major were right there, and as soon as it hit the hands of Stephon Taylor, he got brought down, a loss of 4 yards in that play. Beautiful job defensively by the Buffs. That Cashmore moving left to right. Handoff, Ronnie Stewart, right side, 35, 40-yard line, steps out of it. It's a foot race, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, hit and run out of bounds by Dale Buchanan. And that time, Rodney Stewart got a big hole up the right side. It looked like he was shot out of a cannon. As he works his way all the way down to the 21-yard line, that's a scamper of 42 yards for Rodney Stewart.
And that's going to put him over 100. So that's his first 100-yard game of the season. And I tell you what, Buchanan had a really good angle on him.
Takes the shotgun snap, drops, here comes pressure, and he's sacked. The ball is loose, and there's a pile up at the 28-yard line. I think Utah jumped back on it. David Goldberg came off the edge and made the sack of the quarterback, Hayes. The senior out of Aspen, Colorado, the transfer from Penn State.
Utah.
John Cullen.
Off the Vacapone, he's got the first down, breaks it across the 45, ball pops up into the hands of Cunningham, running at the 45, and he runs out of bounds to the far side. Vacapone took a shot from Anthony Perkins. It popped up in the air, and Columbine High School's Curtis Cunningham came up with a football, and there's a turnover, and the Buffaloes have it with 4:30. How to play linebackers in. That's where he spent the first couple of years of his career. He was a fullback earlier this season, but he comes in and just blew that one up. No gain of one. Out of the shotgun. He's got Raymond Carter to his left. Drops the throw. Here goes pressure. He's sacked again. It was two players. Tony Paremba along with Doug Rippey. They came from either side. Second and goal to go for the 9-yard line. Pitch sweeping to the right side. Brian Lockridge has a big hole, runs in, untouched, touchdown! Touchdown, Colorado! For the first time in 2009, the Buffaloes find the end zone. A 51-yard strike and then a 9-yard run by Brian Lockridge, and the Buffaloes pull within 20-9 with 13:20 to play. Left to the backfield. Snap to number 9. He stands tall in the pocket. Now runs to his right. He's going to pick up yardage. He throws it back to the end zone. Cephalo's there. Leaping in the air. Makes the grab. Back to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown, Colorado. What appeared to be nothing more than Hansen picking up yardage to run to the sideline and stop the clock at the last second. He heaves it to the back of the end zone. Ivory Hurd had given up about a half step on Kyle Cephalo, and the senior from Boise, Idaho, hauls it in, and the Buffs have their first right of the game. Thomas, his sophomore, the snap, turns to his right, hands off to Woke, gets stuck to the element of his own offensive lineman, has to give Grant. Anthony Perkins is there, great penetration. He, along with John Major, chase him all the way back to the 40-yard line and out of bounds, but AP Anthony Perkins with a great tackle for a loss of 6 yards.